Franny didn't throw an ice
Hold
beam
on,
at
hold
that
on.
one.
Yeah, we gotta go live.
No,
He's gonna still continue to talk shit. Are we live? Hang on.
Yes.
Oh, we are live. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, people in the chat. Hello, worlds. We're doing something new, and I hope when I pronounce this that I don't insult someone, but this is the Nikushimi Wars.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, go for it.
I could. Well, it'll be extra offensive, but no. I think you got it right. Nikushimi Wars. Maybe it's Nikushimi Wars.
Nikushimi. There we go.
You have to do it with an accent.
Um,
Well, not me though.
I'm not doing that shit.
Miss, thank you for putting in the phonetic spelling in the chat. We appreciate you. So today it's me and my mod Chris.
Woo.
Ooh.
And as and we totally say that Mac is like blowing out speakers and I'm blowing out my own mic. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. We have our, let's see if Mac can control his mic. Mac, say hi.
Hi, how's it going? I'm Mac. I am Mac. Hello. I'm Mac.
Hello. My
I
name
am
is
I'm
Mac
Mac.
Poole.
I'm Mac Poole, and I'm fucking happy today. I am going to have fun today. See,
Watch
I
your
don't have
damn
to
mouth.
yell at the. I, what I'm going. Okay, finally. I'm sorry. I am freaking fantastic today. Okay, there we go.
Okay. All right. And fighting him in this war battle, we got Bryce.
It's me, Bryce Schumacher, Big BS, here for the rematch. For some reason, we tied and we got to do this again. We all know what's going to happen.
We knew this was going to happen, and it's not going to freaking happen again.
We all know what's going to happen tonight.
We know what's going to happen. It's going to be an ass whooping. That's what's going to happen. I've been preparing. You know what? I have been literally under a waterfall in Lake Minnetonka, and I literally stood there the whole fucking time getting ready for this price.
Damn.
Yes, I purified myself.
You can't do much research on a on the internet under a waterfall.
I purified myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Nice.
All right. So I don't.
Me too. So I saw you there actually.
I was butt ass naked in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. What the fuck you did?
All right. So I don't have the rules, and I'm going to briefly talk about this. If you've been on any of our Gamer Grudge episodes, here's how it goes. There are 4 rounds with 4 questions and 4 sessions in each round. So first you give your answer. Second, you explain your answer. Third, you fight to the death without blowing out the mic. And then we clean up, ask questions, and have any facts checker, which Chris is like doing triple duty today.
You're making me fact checker?
Come
on, you know I care more about feelings than facts.
We will figure this out together. Unless they say so.
I got a phone.
Unless they say something outrageously incorrect. It's gonna go. Alright. Let's go with question.
Oh, let's go!
With question number 1. Alright. And that was with Rick and Morty anime being released. We'd like to know what American cartoon deserves the anime treatment. And we're gonna start with Bryce.
Gravity Falls.
Alright. Mac?
Johnny Bravo.
All right, let me put. We're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock. And Bryce, you're gonna tell us why Gravity Falls deserves this treatment. Go.
All right. Okay, so Gravity Falls would make a great anime adaptation. Some reason being that the show has a complex plot, plenty of mysteries, supernatural elements, which are common themes that you would see in an anime. So it would translate well into the anime already because of that storyline depth. The characters in Gravity Falls, like Dipper and Mabel, they both have depth and undergo a lot of growth throughout the series, which anime also excels in that sort of format. A lot of character development. Visual style. Gravity Falls has a unique art style, detailed and imaginative creatures and landscapes that could be really done well in the anime style as well. I think that their overall humor kind of blends into it'll be another layer to the depth, the humor and the emotion behind the characters that in Gravity Falls. It already has a huge fan base because of its storytelling and its characters. Anime adaptation would be great with that as well, just because it would be good for fans of anime and the original series meshing together, just because of that big fan base on both ends. And the genre or the show itself has plenty of genre flexibility, rather. Adventure, mystery, supernatural stuff, which is big in anime as well. So with all those things together, I think Gravity Falls would make the best anime adaptation.
Okay.
The end.
Okay. All right, Mac, you got 3 minutes to tell us why Johnny Bravo deserves the anime treatment.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. One, this is an interesting idea because I know that my opponent's going to bring this up and I'm going to just bring it to the forefront. There has been sort of animes like Johnny Bravo. There's been that type of guy, but not like Johnny Bravo himself. Yes, there has been lovesick characters that just hit on the women and do all that shit, but Johnny Bravo is just one of a kind. Johnny Bravo is, if those of you don't know who Johnny Bravo is a muscular guy that tries to hit on the chicks, but he's dumb as a box of rock. And he tries to use his muscles to try to get the woman, but the women like smart men and intellectual and sensitivity. And Johnny's not that guy. But he has the heart of gold. He's not a bad guy. But getting back to the characters, it would be interesting to see Johnny Bravo. Not only this just Johnny Bravo, but the cast of characters: Susie, Pops, Carl, and Mama. Those characters stick with you. I mean, I remember I watched that show. It was a great show. It literally was a great show. Cartoon Network literally had it in it's literally one of Cartoon Network's best shows. I think the reason why it got canceled, I believe the reason it got canceled was not because it was so great, because of the adult humor that it did within the show. It was too adult. It was like that adult humor that you can't get away today with. But also it's just so interesting to see. It would be interesting to see Johnny Bravo in that setting, because with anime comes with that thin line, because you're no longer a children's cartoon, you're a cartoon for teens and all that. And in that interest, Johnny Bravo could come back and do that, because Johnny Bravo does not have to skim the line of going to a kid's cartoon, because he's the middle ground, which would be perfect for the realm of that creator. It would let him explore what he wanted to do with Johnny Bravo. Can you imagine Johnny Bravo going to Japan in a bathhouse and trying to hit on women and getting slapped? That would be funny as hell. Would you be interested in seeing Pops literally trying to take his takes his diner into international waters and doing stuff. Susie being the head of her own Girl Scout company. Carl literally being Hugh Hefner. That would be funny as hell to see. That would be funny. There's the thing about Johnny Bravo is there's layers to the comedy where you can go anywhere you want with Johnny Bravo. You can do anything you want. It's literally it's literally a sandbox. That's why I picked Johnny Bravo. It's a sandbox cartoon that you could do it. It actually would benefit being anime. That's the reason I picked it. That's why I went back for what cartoon would benefit from being an actual anime. And I felt like Johnny Bravo may not be like the best cartoon to everybody and may not be the one that everybody know, but it would benefit the most from becoming an
All
anime.
right, and that is time. Okay, all right. I'm doing a lot of things here on this end. All right, so switch to gallery mode. All right, cool.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I got 5 minutes on the clock. You know what we like here on this channel. We want blood. We want
Sway me.
we want below the belt hits. We want everything and anything up and to the point. Just don't get us canceled. That's all we ask. So you got 5 minutes. Tear each other apart. Go.
Okay, so you've already heard why I think Gravity Falls would make a great argument for this, but to tear up Johnny Bravo a little bit, a lot of challenges for anime adaptation. I feel like, just because Johnny Bravo, the humor behind Johnny Bravo is very rooted in American pop culture, and parodies of that, and that would be kind of a hard translation to anime.
You really think anime can't do that? They can actually do that. That actually would be funny. They could literally make fun. It's literally, like I said, it's a sandbox. They can do whatever they want to make it even funnier. Also, the creator would want to do the creator of Johnny Bravo actually is literally voicing that he would like to bring it back, and this would be an interesting way to do it. The difference between mine and yours, I don't think Gravity. Like I said, your pick is great. It's a great pick. Gravity Falls is a great show for Disney. Great show for the mouse. The issue is, one, I don't think it would benefit from being an anime. And here's why. Because it's already made by Disney. That's a big one. Disney, then here's another thing.
I think it would be a better choice. I mean,
Alex
it has
Alex Hirsch.
the story complexity, which Johnny Bravo lacks.
Alex Hirsch.
Story complexity, narrative simplicity.
He stopped.
Johnny Bravo is usually a standalone episode with simple plots, and it doesn't.
Standalone episode is not simple plots. There's not simple plots.
Anime needs more complexity, more overarching story development, character development. There's no development in Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo is, like you said, the self-absorbed machismo,
what was it,
macho
about
heads,
the gangster and
male
the
stereotype.
You did not. Have you not seen the?
He does not evolve. His character will not change.
There are different ways of anime. Johnny Bravo would fit the niche of any anime you want to put.
His character is not going to evolve. People want to see character growth and a dynamic narrative.
You can literally
Johnny Bravo is who he is. He's not going to change.
When you start seeing Johnny Bravo,
slapstick comedy of American culture, pop culture antics.
Not want to.
It's not going to translate to anime.
You're not letting me
to a Japanese.
You're not. I'm gonna say Alex Hirsch is not gonna want to do it because he ended Gravity Falls on a high note. He told Disney, the mouse. You don't say no to the mouse. That I want to end Gravity Falls. He ended Gravity Falls.
Johnny Bravo he doesn't fit the anime aesthetic. He's not going to. It's not going to translate well.
Have you not seen
his character, his image, the animation style?
With the fro. That has Johnny Bravo. Also, there are different
Gravity Falls has mystery. It has supernatural elements.
I'm telling you, it has mystery and elements.
Rich character development.
You do not.
All those things
something about the cartoon style
directly align with a good anime.
Change. The cartoon style will definitely change.
Story complexity.
And also, as
character
added bonus,
depth.
You're gonna have to deal with the mouse. The mouse is not gonna want to pour that, and like the mouse is gonna say, I don't feel like doing this because they already making money off of Gravity Falls with it not even being on because people remember Gravity Falls.
it
I
would
agree that
make the
everybody
best
remembers
adaptation.
Gravity Falls. This is true.
People would
People would, and
people
I'm
would
gonna be honest.
much
I think
rather watch
and
Gravity
I'm
Falls
not gonna
anime
say no. I'm not gonna say nothing
because
bad.
of the complexity of it. Like, if you want
It's
it to
it
go
may
on
be
for
too
more than 8
complexity.
episodes,
You know how
if
many
you want it
times,
to go
you
on
know how
more
many
than 8
deciphers you gotta
episodes,
make every week.
then you're not going to go
You
with
know how
Johnny
many.
Bravo.
You know.
Johnny
Hold
Bravo is
on.
going
Hold
to be
on.
like
Time
a
out.
mini series
One.
at best. It's going to
Time
do
out. 1
3
minute. You know how
episodes,
many.
and they're all going to flop.
Bryce. How many? You know how many deciphers you had to make every fucking week? You're not making a decipher every week. Those deciphers are hard. You know how
Story
hard it is to
complexity,
make a
character
puzzle
depth,
every week.
visual style's already there.
You're not answering my question. The ciphers that they had to make. They literally made the thing that made the Average Files very fun was the question. And also as an added bonus, anime
Yeah,
is
the mystery of it.
No.
The
Anime is
supernatural,
slippery
the
slope.
mysteries,
You do know that they're not going to stop making this anime. So if you bring
Exactly.
Alex Hirsch and he's going to say, I want to stop doing it. Okay, cool.
This is the one that would be
take
the
you off
best.
and we're going to continue it. The only way anime is going to end is if the show sucks.
Johnny Bravo's too simple in his
Simple
character,
is perfect.
in the
Simplicity
storylines.
is nothing wrong with
There's no
the
development
Hitman-
behind
the
anything in
Hitman-
Johnny Bravo. It's
have
just
you ever seen
slapstick
Have
comedy
you not seen that after animes
based
on
on
Netflix? They're simple. The Hitman's the husband, I forgot what the name of it, but my friend, you know what I'm talking about. It's simple. It's literally about a hitman
and just
trying to go
his
straight.
machismo male stereotype. It's not going to mesh well. It's not like that's not what people want to see in anime.
It's not. Well, look, I'm not saying no. It probably is. You're trying to say something what people won't want to see. Yeah, you might not go to see it, but there's a ton of people that want to see
the
Johnny
current
Bravo.
like
There's a lot of people.
Okay, all right. Just an FYI that the reason that Johnny Bravo was canceled or ruined or what have you was because the creator was fired after Warner Brothers bought Cartoon Network and its assets.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So that's why he was the creator.
I didn't
was
know.
fired.
Did I say why? I didn't know how he did it. Did I explain? I didn't say how he did it. Did I say something?
You were like, you thought it had something to do
adult,
with like the
adults,
but it wasn't. It was because the creator was fired. But that was the only thing. That was yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I understand. That's my fault. But, yeah.
Chris, you got any questions?
No.
Chat, do you have any questions? There's a lot of stuff going on in chat. You guys have any questions you would like to ask?
On Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah. On YouTube, anything happening?
Absolutely nothing. I am the only one watching.
All right. We'll give chat like 30 seconds.
You got 30 seconds, chat. Ask a question. Ask any question.
Oh, it says give me a second to formulate a question. All right, Mist. We will give you a second.
Just give me a second. I just need a second. What? No.
You can tell Bryce. You can tell me and Bryce both love our answers.
You guys.
You don't hate Johnny.
Yeah.
Bryce, you can say you don't hate Johnny Bravo.
No, Johnny Bravo. It was a great cartoon. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, it is. I couldn't say shit bad. I was trying to say. I was like, I can't shit on the show. Like, I can't shit on your show. I was like, Gravity Falls is really good because I was like, that's a good end. That's a great show. So.
That's a good ass answer.
Yeah. Well, too bad I got to tear it down.
Our house.
You had your chance.
Our household like powered.
Here we go.
Power through Gravity Falls.
No. She said.
Okay. I'll read Miss's question. You're not the host, Mac.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
Question from the chat. Owie Miss Chibi says, "What is the one thing you would change from your American show to fit the Japanese audience sensibilities better?" Okay. Whoever's supposed to go first. Bryce.
What would I change it to fit Japanese audience better?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I would make the two main characters, the two kids, I would make them a little older, like teenagers. Um, and kind of base it maybe a little bit further down the line, maybe not a exact remake of Gravity Falls, but kind of just take them as teenagers and put them into the anime and have like new adventures. So that I think that would be the biggest thing to change, would just kind of make them a little more grown, but not
Age them up
adults.
a little bit.
Yeah,
A little less
a little less Disney or whatever, and a little
yeah,
more,
a little less
T,
Ghibli, a
T,
little more
a
shonen.
little more T. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mac.
Okay, I gotta explain the story for what I'm trying to do. Is Johnny was cryogenically accidentally got himself in a cryogenic freeze machine, and he's out, and everybody's out, everybody's older. So it's Johnny Bravo got enough money, so now he's traveling the world. So that's how you do it. He's traveling the world. He's not just staying in America. He's traveling the world, trying to see what the new world is like. And that's how you make it sensible. It's not only just for a Japanese audience. This is not only just for the Japanese audience. This is literally something that you can literally get different cultures, different ways of doing it. It literally introducing Johnny Bravo to different people, not just Japanese, because Japan, because anime does go worldly, so it can be good for that.
I got you, and that's a good answer. Just to reiterate, the question was specific to Japanese audiences.
Okay, my bad.
It's okay, but that's I still get that. That's a good answer.
Yeah. I know. I didn't say Japanese because it's just that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's just not one person. It's not one ultra. But yeah,
No,
I said
got you.
bathhouse. I would say bathhouses, but that's just a stupid cliche, I guess. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Since we're a little light on the staff today, I will give the chat to weigh in on answers. But first, Chris, was there any other facts or anything you wanted to point out?
No. I spent most of their debate researching the actual shows. They didn't get anything entirely wrong. I just wanted to know more about the shows, specifically Gravity Falls, because I've never seen it.
Okay.
I have never seen it either, but our households
I
did marathon through it, so I get the gist of sort of what's happening in it. Chat, would you like to weigh in on who you thought won?
Yes, chat, as in Aoi Miss Chibi,
Well, you
and
Chewbacca
and Chewbacca Defense.
Chewbacca is in here, and I thought I saw someone else.
I see the number 5 next to the number of viewers. Y'all can weigh in. Tell us who won.
Hold on, judges first.
Understood.
Who are the judges? Just
me.
You two, or just one of you?
Me.
Okay. So the judge, not up to the judges.
Yeah.
I am the law.
I have veto power, but I,
Right.
will.
Well, this is where we let the chat weigh in.
Yes.
That way, you're not vetoing everything that we disagree on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That way, we can still have kind of a fair trial.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
All that being said, my vote goes to Bryce.
Of course.
Well, no, it's not that I have an issue with Johnny Bravo. I like your answer, but I've already seen Golden Boy. And I've already played Pantsu Hunter. I am a little disappointed in Bryce when he was asked the question about fitting Japanese audiences' abilities. All you had to do is say, make Grunkelstan fucking jacked.
He's already jacked, actually.
He's very jacked. He's already jacked.
He's already jacked. You've never seen the show.
Well, then I don't know. I saw a picture of an oldish-looking guy, and I'm like, oh, he's probably the old guy.
Yeah, Grunklestein is jacked. He's jacked.
He,
Yeah,
do-
that's that
does he
old man.
does
He's
he
got the
get
old man strength.
does he
Yeah,
get
he does
even
have the old
bigger
man
when he
strength.
gets angry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, then that shows practically an anime already.
Exactly.
Old man strength.
I'll give Mist. I'll let Mist weigh in. And I'll give my 2 cents in on this. I do feel that Gravity Falls has a little bit more like plot, I guess you can say.
It
And
has more staying power.
it has a bit more plot, but I do, Mac did put up a good point on, we do have animes that exist out there that are kind of like mindless. And I think you're talking about uh the mob house husband, where he was a mobster and then he became a house husband, and it's just the goofy, like, him doing day-to-day tasks and like cooking food for his wife, and just, bullshit. So
Maisuma is this.
I would watch both of them, honestly. Chris's answer stands, but we'll see what chat says. I hope I gave her enough time to
Yeah, Maisuma is this too. That show's weird too. Shout out to Angie. She made us watch that show. So we're back to where we were. We're back to where we were, Bryce. Split down the middle.
No. I said Chris's answer still stands. I'm not overriding Chris's answer. I'm keeping him.
She was waiting on chat, I think.
Yeah, I'm
to
waiting
say
on
if they are
Miss
going
to see if she wants to.
Yeah, don't try to start shit between me and Al. Or me and
No.
Franny.
We're not. We're just. I'm just saying, like, we're back to where we were. The first episode, we were like always split.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we both came up with good answers.
All right. Mist says, Bryce, even though the change was pretty basic as expected, it did fit into what it did fit
into what would fit Japanese audiences.
Thank you.
Technically not grammatically incorrect, but missed.
I fumbled
That
over
voice
that.
to
All
text.
right. So, I don't have a counter up, but I have 1 point to Bryce. And we'll go to question 2. As I'm working with multiple screens, so
Cha-ching.
Tired.
all right. So
Who's the worst brother in anime T?
there you go. So we're gonna go Mac first this
No.
one.
I went with Vensmoke Ichi from One Piece. If you don't know who he is, it's Sanji's eldest brother.
Sanji's oldest brother. All right. And then Mr. Big Brace.
Donkey Coat do Flamingo from One Piece.
We both picked One Piece answers.
I'll just call him Double D.
I think it's Don.
My favorite candidate.
Don Quixote. Let's call him Don.
Let's call him Don or Big Double D.
Oh, she's making it. Hold on, she's making. Oh, wait a minute.
Flamingo.
Oh, she's saying something? No.
No, she's not. I just had it on a different. That's my fault.
Nice.
My bad.
All right. Mac, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'm in the wrong. I have. This is a little difficult for me with my avatar. All right, Mac, you've got 3 minutes to explain why I'm gonna call him Ichi for some reason from One Piece.
Yeah, you can call him Ichi. Yeah, Vensmoke is his last. It's weird. You know how it goes. That's his last name.
Yeah. But they all call him
Ichi
by
is
his
his-
first
yeah.
name. Yeah. You got 3 minutes to explain why he's the worst brother.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, look. I'm just gonna start by saying Ichi is the type of brother that you know you're gonna get an ass whooping, and you want to throw not sand but salt in that motherfucker's face, and you take that ass whooping proudly, and you get your ass whooped, And you sit up there, he said, you had enough? And you just sit up there and smile with your daggone face being beat up, and you look at him and say, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. That's Itchy. Itchy is that. Gosh, he is that guy. I could have put, in fact, I could have put the whole damn family on here. Let me explain to you. Look, he's the eldest brother of Sanji.
Closer to the mic, please.
Okay, sorry. He's the eldest brother of Sanji, and I admit that I could have put the whole family on there, but when you watch him seeing Itchy for the first time, when you saw Sanji saw Itchy after his whole family kicked him out. When you saw Sanji and he saw Itchy, he clenched that cigarette harder than he ever did in his entire. I never seen him clench it. He looked down like he really hates that guy. Now, here's another reason why Itchy's bad. Since this is young. When he was young, when they were children, they would kick his ass, all of them, and they would tell him. Sanji would be like, "Why are you kicking my ass?" Itchy would say, because you're too kind. I cannot stand the fact that you are too kind, and I hate that. Hate the fact that you are too kind. Sanji is the kindest person ever. If you watch if you saw One Piece, Sanji is the most grateful, interesting person, the greatest person. Like, he got the best heart out of every. Not saying that Luffy's got, but he has a good heart. The man has a heart of gold. He will literally feed anybody that comes on that ship. And if you're a stranger, he'll give you food. He will literally feed somebody, a stranger. That's who he is. And this motherfucker Itchy, literally just hates him because of that. Now, there's some things about him. There's some things. There's no redeeming quality about Itchy. Nothing redeeming at all. He is a bad person through and through. Bad brother through and through. He's the worst brother because of not only what he represents, but what he did to Sanji his whole entire life. I'm done.
Well, thank you for telling us about Ichi.
I think we all have to remember that Mac comes from a culture that chews its consonants like gravel, and we
I get it. I messed up the name. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Mac, it's one of my favorite qualities of yours.
Nice.
Yes, it's but for some reason you can't do a good Foghorn Leghorn impression.
Yeah.
Which is
I tell you, boy. I tell you, you ain't right, boy. I tell you.
You don't sound enough
That
like
boy
an
ain't
old
right.
school
That boy
like
ain't right about.
you don't sound racist enough for it.
well, I do declare.
I do declare.
There it is. There it is.
I do declare.
Well, he's a good boy, but he ain't that bright.
Yeah, you need a white guy to do it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And y'all say I don't have culture.
I say that was it.
Was that Foghorn and Hank Hill at the same time? Anyway.
Whoa!
All right. Mr. Bryce, you're gonna get 3 minutes on the clock to tell us why
Perfect.
Don from
Don Doflamingo.
from One Piece is the worst brother.
One hell of a name.
Go for it.
Well, we'll go ahead and start with the name. The name sucks, so that's a good thing to point out. The name is definitely worse than the other guy. So with this guy, I'd say he is a worse sibling, a worse brother, and just all around worse person than Ichi. And here's why. He's cruel, selfish, and manipulative. Don is notorious for being cruel even towards his own family. He manipulates and uses his brother and ultimately kills him when his brother tries to protect someone named Law. So this guy literally kills his brother. He's selfish, so his actions, he's very selfish. He's only driven by power, the desire for power, his own ambitions, no regard for anybody else, including his family, making him a terrible brother. He often uses his fear of power and control to control people around him, including his family members. He enjoys manipulating and causing suffering. He's just an all-around just bad guy. He's very powerful. And he uses this power in all the wrong ways. He leads a band of pirates that are ruthless and just follow his every command without question. So this guy is not only a bad brother, but a bad person. He's just all around just about absorbing more power, becoming powerful, and actually enjoys manipulating and using and causing destruction and hurting people in order to gain more power.
What a
But
dick.
just the the fact that he killed his own brother while his brother was defending another innocent person just kind of really says it all, in my opinion. So I'll end it there.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, Kalamoki. Alrighty. Alright. We're gonna go. We're gonna switch this into gallery mode. You see.
Well, I say is you got to put us in gallery mode.
There you go.
Galleria cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what you
I
need.
say, but boy, you better watch your mouth over there.
The boy just sounds so racist. Like, that sounds like a slur. Alright.
Well, when it comes out of that accent, I mean, it's kind of baked in.
Everything sounds like a slur.
Okay, so speaking of not getting us canceled, you got 5 minutes on the
Right.
clock to give us.
To get us canceled.
Please don't get us canceled. Oh man. You got 5 minutes on the clock to maim, butcher, and kill each other over these answers. Go.
So what I want to say about Ichiji, compared to my guy, this guy's like an angel practically.
Okay, all right.
He's loyal to his family.
Let me-
He's
let me-
loyal
let me-
to his
hold on,
family.
hold on.
He's a
Let me
good
explain
team
this. Let me
member.
explain this because you're not gonna let me.
He-
You're not.
he-
You don't want me to
he
say
fights-
this.
he
The only reason Ichi did not kill Sanji. There's only one reason. You know what the fucking reason is. The only reason he didn't kill him was because his mom was still alive. If his mom was not, if his mom died.
What
and
a
told
good
his
boy.
mom-
What a good son.
No, he obeyed
This
his
kid-
mom. And also with Dom, he loved his family in the beginning. He
Well,
actually
that's the
would
big
protect-
difference.
there's a
Your
story.
guy
He would
almost killed his
protect
brother.
bro-
My guy did. You know what I mean? So
your guy was a
big
good
difference right
brother
there.
from the get go. He was a good brother.
Here's the
It's
thing
just
with-
and also you're acting. He's a lord. He's a pirate. He's literally one of the landlord. He's one of the big pirates. I forgot what to call it, but he's one of those big pirates.
He's a dragon something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the big pirates. So you got to put yourself in his situation. Yes,
He
he protected
has-
somebody. In a situation where you're on a ship and you disobey him, he was put in a lose-lose situation. Hey, do I kill my brother? Or do I let him live,
But
put him in the brig?
he,
Or
aside from even killing his brother, he
Yes,
is just an all-around bad guy.
But he is a bad person.
Your
but he
guy
did
is
that because-
actually kind of a nice guy.
He's not a nice guy.
Compared to my guy, he is. He's
Nice
loyal to
guy?
his family.
Who is a nice guy that hates kindness? So you already knocked that out.
He
He
shows
does not like
loyalty
kind
to his
people.
family.
He has no emotion.
He follows his
has
father.
no
He follows
emotion.
his father's
He follows
every
his father's
command.
orders because
Without question.
He follows his dad's orders
Because he's a
because
good
he
son.
respects his dad.
He's a good brother.
His
Yes.
dad is just his whole. Let's be honest. Let's just nip this in the bud. That whole family, besides Sanjay and the mother, is trash. All of them are bad. They are not good. They are not
Ichi
good people. They
is
are
ruthless,
not good people. So
But
yes,
he's
your
focused
character-
on
your
loyalty
character-
to his
while
family
he's bad,
and their goals.
Why your character?
The only reason he
why your
became
char- why
a
you're
cold
one-
person
why
was
you're
because he
one-
got genetic enhancements. My guy's just cold and dirty
Yeah,
naturally.
but you're right. But here's the thing: while your guy
Killed his brother.
your guy is one person who had to grow up and get better, while just literally was going through the worst of the world, the violence of the world, and became a violent person.
My guy's
he
much
became a violent
worse.
person. He was not like this the whole entire life.
Just because of the fact he is the leader of this pirate crew. He's got a whole
he
crew
has
of
to be the
people
leader
behind
of
him
the pirate
to
crew.
support him.
You're right. And
Your
what
guy
you do-
doesn't have a
Okay,
whole
Bryce,
squad of
Bryce,
guys like that,
Bryce,
like
Bryce,
following his every
okay,
order
Bryce,
and destroying
Bryce,
everything
answer
that
me
they
this-
want. He says.
Answer me this one question, Bryce. Tell me this: if you're a pirate and somebody comes up to you, and somebody literally is coming at you, telling protect this person, and this person did something to you, which is treason, because that's the reason he protected him. The guy committed treason. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and kill the person, or you're going to let him live, put him in the brick, and risk mutiny? He was in a lose-lose situation.
My
That's why he
guy
did it.
is on a direct path to becoming Pirate King. That's his only goal in sight.
Yeah,
And he will kill anybody in his way to
happens.
do
You
it,
choose the right of a
including his
pirate.
brother.
My
He'd
guy
probably
is
even
not
kill
a
his
pirate.
dad and
What's
his mom
his
if they got in the way.
Itchy?
Unlike
What's
your
his
guy,
Itchy? What
is very loyal.
Itchy? Look at Sanjay. Sanjay's the example. He could have been just like them, but he wasn't. Everybody, but here's about Itchy. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm beginning to name it, but here's about Itchy. He still follows what his father, which is a terrible person. He follows his ideal because he
Ichi
knows he's
still
going to be the next
fights
in line.
alongside
There's
Sanji,
no
though.
good in him. They literally
Ichi still fights alongside him.
When Sanji came back, they legit.
They had to
They
fight
beat
next
him
to each
up.
other.
They
They
jumped
literally
his ass.
fought side by side.
They jumped Sanji. They jumped Sanji. They jumped him. All of
Ichi
them
and
jumped him.
Sanji
They
fought side by
legit
side.
They legit said, I hate you. They legit looked at him and said, I don't like your own brother as a kid. This is not as an adult.
He's
But
loyal to his family. Ichiji is loyal to his family.
During the childhood of Don, he was a good person. Ichi hated Sanji from the get-go. From the moment he was born to the moment he kicked his ass, until Sanji kicked his ass and it was glorious. He still hated him.
Not enough to kill him. Not enough to kill him. Not enough to not fight alongside him. He still fought alongside him.
Once again, Bryce, he was in a lose-lose. He was in a lose-lose. He did not want to get the chance of mutiny. In fact, he said the only reason I killed him because I did forgive him. Yes, he did say some shit.
Like I said, his genetic mutations are the only reason that this guy is getting cold like that. That's the only. That's the only reason. That's the reason he's. My guy's naturally just a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, okay. That's the timer that I totally forgot that I set. Shit. Sorry, I was reading the chat, which was funny. Questions. Chris, do you have any questions?
Well, I feel like this one might have been answered, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What is the worst thing this character has done to their sibling?
Murder.
Mac?
Okay. So when Ichi and all his brothers and his family were younger, they jumped Sanji and they jumped him. And that moment of clarity, he looked at him. He had no remorse. He didn't even have no performance enhancements or nothing. He was young. He literally looked at. I remember he said they asked him. Sanji's looking at him like, why? He said, why don't you? What's wrong with me? Why I'm doing? He said, I do not like the fact that you are too kind. That's why I don't like you. You are too kind. The fact that he said that is the worst thing, because your brother, who's innocent as a child is innocent. It's an innocent child. He hadn't done a single thing, and they jumped him for no fucking reason. That's terrible. That's bullshit. If my brother jumped me as a kid, and I tell you why you jumped me, and you didn't give me a fucking reason why you jumped me, that's bad. And I got a brother, and he hits me sometimes. He does stuff, but he still shows that love and affection. But when you beat me up and you don't give me a fucking reason, that's bad brotherhood. That's a bad brother. Terrible.
Okay.
I get it, Ness. I understand.
Have there been any facts or anything we want to bring up?
Yeah, I mean, for my answer, it's just murdered. He obviously murdered his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also want to reiterate that I said in my argument that he would have killed him if it wasn't for his mother trying to protect him from doing it.
Gotcha.
His mother was the reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
all right.
would have killed him.
Okay, cool. Please be quiet. Are there any facts or anything or lies or anything we want to bring up? Chat.
I don't think so.
I didn't really see anything. I love the fucking pink flamingo, like, fabulous artwork that Don has on his character. I don't know what this is. I just googled it real quick because I'm not I stopped watching One Piece after like season 2.
Fair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry. I was weighing out the arguments that I have written down to choose the winner. That's what I was looking. That's why I was silent for like a hot second. And I'm definitely gonna preference this with the I again have only seen like a season and a half of One Piece, and I don't even think I finished the live action, but I definitely watched the live action.
It didn't get that far.
No, it I think it was like what, season 1 or season 2 that they like got.
Yeah, I think it got to the point where they were going to. They saw Buggy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got the Sanji. I know they got the
Yeah.
Sanji in that.
Yeah, they got to Sanji. But that's like, that is my extent of One Piece knowledge. That is my extent of One Piece knowledge. And going on my extent of One Piece knowledge, I'm going to have to give it to Bryce because he fucking killed his brother. And I mean, that's
I knew that. I like that's the reason I said that. I literally said,
yeah.
he'll lose. He was in a lose-lose, and this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to say that, but that's the reason why I said the only reason my character didn't kill him was because he had a block. He would have
Yeah.
killed Sanji. That's facts.
No.
This is not no lie. These are facts. I'm not trying to put that out there. And I said he was doing this from childhood.
That would have made him the worst brother than if he had killed him,
Well,
even
that's
with his
the
mom
thing,
in the
though.
way
And I
or whatever.
I also said in my argument that he was good to his brother in the beginning. Mine was bad all the way from childhood to adult.
Fair enough.
I did say that.
You did.
I did say that. I know I did say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
I did say that. That's the difference.
I got you.
And I understand murder's bad, but it's gonna out-trump
Murder's
anything. But
bad.
I was literally trying to argue the points of how bad my brother was compared to his. I know he
Yeah.
picked him because he murdered him, and that's like a tall task, but that's just not fair. You're just gonna go by the murder.
So I have an older brother. But we were like, there was a lot of distance between our ages, so I didn't get, like he terrorized me, sure.
Yeah, but not like, wow, y'all gotta watch that show. He is that bad.
I did preference this by saying,
like,
I have very limited knowledge in One Piece.
I understand what you say. I got a brother too. If I had somebody like Ben, I'd rather have Don just kill me because that sucks. That sucks. Somebody doing that to you your entire life just sucks.
Yeah.
That's the reason I picked it. I wasn't trying to pick the obvious answer, which is easy, because that just not right. But go ahead. That's why I'm going to get out there, because you got to watch them. He is that bad.
Yeah. No, I for sure. If I had seen the anime, I would have more. I would have a better.
You would be crying for Sanji.
Yes,
you would be
I know. I get
crying.
You. If I had seen the anime, I
that's
definitely.
why I'm passionate about it, because that's why I'm not upset that you picked him. I'm upset with the fact that you're just overseeing the fact that it's murder. But I was like, no, he sucks. He is like skin crawling crud sucks. Like, I have a brother, and I was like, my brother did that shit to me. I'd rather get killed. That sucks.
Right.
Like, it hurts me when he went through that with Sanji. So I like I said, yeah.
Chris?
I also do not watch One Piece. So I can only go off of what was said. But personally, I'd rather be jumped than killed.
Oh,
So
that's just bullshit. It's like you didn't hear, like, they killed him, but damn. Golly. I wish I had Zach
I
here.
mean,
He would understand why I picked him. Like, this is the reason.
I definitely.
he might be a
Stop.
huge
I
he might
understand. You just heard. I know. What I'm mad about. It's like you heard murder, and that's what you heard. You didn't hear anything I said. It's like I heard murder. That's what I'm going with. Like, damn. At least
yeah,
give me some point besides the murder. Make me feel better. If you can take out the murder and make me feel good, that would make me feel good. Because right now it's just the murder.
I get your point. I get your point that you're making, that death is, there are worse things than death. And I totally get that argument, because I've made that argument for like various things. Like, death is just an end, and it sucks, but it sucks for the living more than it sucks for the dead person.
I get it. Now, I'm not, like I said, it's just like, no, I'm not trying to say, no, everybody's saying, like, you're trying to say death is not bad. I'm not saying death is bad. I'm just saying you're basing it on the fact that everything I said about it is just like, you're picking him because I said murder.
Yeah,
And
chat.
it's like, I'm not hearing a reason why you picked him.
Right.
That's
so, chat is definitely saying that murder is not a big deal. But what I'm saying, Mac, is I get what you're saying, because death sucks, yes, but suffering sucks even more, because death is just the end. Death ends and you don't have to suffer anymore. And I totally get this. But the thing that also got me was that, like, Ichi also was like fighting alongside his brother. Like, as one of the arguments was, he was like fighting alongside his brother, and you made the argument that it was a lose-lose kind of situation. And
no, hold on. You're saying Ichi was in a lose-lose? No, I said Dom was in a lose-lose situation.
Oh, it sounded like you said that.
No, I 100% said Don was in a lose-lose. I said if he's the captain of the pirates, he would literally have to kill him, or he would have to risk having mutiny because of him, or he would have to kill his brother. He was in a lose-lose situation at that point.
So
definitely
he was in a lose-lose. So I'm just gonna say that you definitely misspoke in that, because my notes say Ichi was in a lose-lose situation.
I did not misspoke in that. I said that. I swear to you, I said that. I promise you, I said that. If that's what you're going by.
Well, even so, if he chose to kill his brother rather than let go of his power that he was going for, which would have been the right thing to do.
Yeah, but here's another thing. This is just like with their situation. Killing and dying is a bad thing, just like murder. He would have got murdered for his brother. Mutiny. Captain. We seen Pirates of the Caribbean. Bryce. That's my point. That was my point. That was my point. That was my striking point. That
he could have teamed up with his brother and fought against him.
Situation.
Yeah.
And Ichi did this because he had no emotions. His whole family, besides Sanji, did not have emotions. I said that too. He had no emotions. They have no heart. That's why they did that to Sanji. They enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the fact he didn't debate him. He enjoyed it.
So.
Cha-ching.
I will. All right. Yes, I definitely misheard you when you spoke. There's a lot happening, and Chris and I are definitely like triple tasking right now to like cover everything. So I did misspoke. Maybe, or Chris, do you?
What do you want?
I'm coming at him in a second round. I'm the third round. Just letting you know. But I
thought he already did.
No, I'm coming at you in the third round because I really am passionate about this. But if you want to pick him based on,
then you better bring it.
I'm gonna bring it.
I will let this be a tie. I will let this round be a tie for half point each. and we can
Okay.
do a half point.
Well, you can give him a point. I'm gonna come
Even with
after the third round because I'm that mad about that. I was like,
even
what?
with the
Hold
chat
on, I
vote?
said that.
Chat.
All right. I mean, listen. When I asked what the worst thing he did to his brother, you said he jumped him.
He did.
I've been jumped before.
I get it,
s-
but as you've been jumped by people, by
I've been
your
ju-
family,
I've been jumped by my
you've been
family.
jumped before by your brother, but this is a continuation of him getting jumped by his brothers because his mother would allow them not. He said, "Don't kill him," but they can't kill him because they love their mother. But once his mother died, his father didn't give a fuck about Sanji, and he told Sanji, "You need to get the fuck out of here and literally don't say I'm your son. Just get rid of my name. Don't claim I'm not claiming you as my son. Get out my house."
Well,
All
it
right.
actually sounds like they did Sanji a favor then.
That was
That's a
his
shitty
mother.
ass
No,
family.
whoa. That was his mother's dying request.
What, for Sanji to regret
Leave
to
because his mother knew what was going to happen.
All right. So this
Well,
is what,
then shit,
this
he
is what
lucked out.
this is what I'm gonna do.
That's my point.
Oi! This point is going to be a tie. I have to use the bathroom. While I'm going to use the bathroom, Chris, can you read off the chat and see what's going on with there?
Let's see here. I'm just gonna go up a little bit.
And Bryce literally knew what he was hammering. He knew how to get you. He literally said murder. And he knows Itchy sucks.
I still got ripped off.
You know Itchy sucks. Don't put me that bullshit. You seen One Piece. You seen what Sanji had to go through. That motherfucker went through a lot. That's a counselor's type of stuff that he had to go through. Like, counsel couldn't save Sanji.
Addressing the chat, from Ms. Aoi Miss Chibi, another bad brother, Light Yagami. Chewbacca defense. Light was a bad everything. Dude was a sociopath. Aoi Miss Chibi. And he's the reason L died. Light can eat a dick. But he's still a well-written character, can't even lie. Mac, my brother used to use me as a tackle dummy. I'll take someone calling me too nice, LOL. Even with limited knowledge, to kill without remorse does outweigh someone who may do it and had enough remorse due to a mother's love. Chewbacca defense. Mac acting like death isn't that big a deal.
Oh my god.
Aoi
It's
Miss
not the
Chibi.
fact of death. It's just go continue. I'm sorry.
Aoi Miss Chibi. Mutiny doesn't necessarily mean death, but I get it. Chewbacca defense. Calm down, Mac. Aoi Miss Chibi. Goes back to my point about he had enough remorse to honor his mother's request.
We're gonna need Mist to give us a phonetic spelling of her name because I think it's Oi instead of
It's what?
Aoi. Oi, like koi, like KOI is spelled koi fish. I think it's Oi.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought it was like AOI, like area of intelligence or something. I don't know.
Well, she has never once corrected me.
Oi?
Owie.
Owie. Okay, Chris is right. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Owie.
I am wrong. Sorry.
I mean, I'm definitely giving it a little more of an American pronunciation. I'm saying like owie, but it's close. Owie.
Because koi is spelled KOI, so I thought koi. Ow? Wait. Anyway, sorry. Question 3. Hang on. I gotta get the questions.
Owie.
Sorry.
Owie.
Multitasking. OBS was not okay with me. So this is question 3. Yes, we're on. All right, I had to scramble together OBS because it was just not working with my avatar, so I had to scramble this shit together. So, we are going with the InuYasha Blu-ray is released today. I don't know if it's actually released today, or when this episode comes out, or like when Mac wrote this.
Yeah, I wrote. I think it was. I don't know if it was released today, but yeah, I think no.
It's been released. InuYasha has been released. So in honor of
It
that,
came out at some point.
we want to know who is the best part demon in anime. I'm assuming you mean half demon.
No, part demon, because we had this problem because we picked half demon. Most of our answers wouldn't make sense. His answer would make sense because he picked the actual half demon. I picked the part demon. Actually,
They are different things, Franny.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Half-
you know
half-
what? You know what? I'm
Don- Devil May Cry, Dante and Virgil, half demons.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, if I wanted to go half demon, it wouldn't have been unfair because I would have kissed her ass and picked Yoko Kurama.
Is not a half demon. He is a full demon trapped in a person's body. But that is not the argument that we're making. He is not a half demon. It's not the argument that we're making right now. Be quiet. This is my show. All right.
That's why I didn't pick her. That's why I didn't pick him. Nest.
Shh. Bryce.
I think y'all got to chill.
Bryce, what is your answer?
Yes. Rin Okumura from Blue Exorcist.
All right, Mac.
Yusuke, you're messy.
There's that mic getting geeked out. I was
Yusuke,
waiting
you're
for it.
messy. I just had to do the middle finger like Yusuke.
All right, 3 minutes on the clock. Bryce, tell us why Ren from Blue Exorcist is the best part demon.
Okay.
I'll read the chat.
Well, Rin is the son of Satan. So I don't know what better part demon, half demon you would want other than the son of Satan. He's so his demonic heritage is central to the part of his identity and struggles throughout this show. So he has this constant internal conflict between his human and his demon sides, which really adds for a really good character development and character growth and storyline production. Throughout the show, he does go through significant growth. He learns to control his powers and try to accept his dual nature, and balance his human and his demon side. But it's, this story is filled with a lot of psychological and emotional challenges, which makes for a really great series to watch. He struggles with his identity, and has the desire to protect his loved ones, makes him relatable and sympathetic character. Once again, making good points for a good series. He's determined to prove his human side. He wants to be a good, which that resonates with a lot of people trying to balance the good and the evil side of us. Rin's relationship with his brother, and friends at the True Cross Academy, that adds a lot of depth to his character, and those relationships evolve as well. His demonic powers, he has this Kurikawa sword, which seals his demonic powers, and when he unleashes it, he gains strength, speed, and ability to generate these crazy blue flames, and making him just a strong fighter, which is really central around a good anime like that. Having these great powers and items that grow your power. His journey is a lot of training and learning to control his powers, kind of showing his dedication to and his growth as a character, his dedication to becoming something better, and not just Satan's son. So he's a really just a cool character to watch grow and develop throughout the series. And He's the son of Satan, so that's a pretty cool half demon part for me. The end.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Sorry,
was I on
was threatening Mist in the chat.
I love it.
Sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
Other shit happening. Mac, why is Yusuke Urameshi the best part demon?
The great grandson of one of the 3 demon lords in the demon world, rising. Yusuke Urameshi may not be the son of the devil, but he's still part demon. Now, the reason why it's trickled down, and the reason we said part demon is because the bloodline trickles down, and this has an effect in a different way. So it makes it. I'm not going to go over the math. It says in the anime that it's just gone to Yusuke and it skipped a whole bunch of words. But anyway, besides that point, the reason why why Yusuke Urameshi is a good answer is when you watch Yusuke the anime, and he gets hit by that car, you be like, how can one boy? What? Why? And then he gets hit by that car, and he's going through the journey to get his body back, or get his soul back, his body and everything in his body. You're just sitting up here wondering, after he does all that, why would Koema pick this kid to be a spirit detective out of all the people? And we know that there's strong spirit detectives, but why particularly Yusuke? Because he's just a punk kid, and he just said his spirit energy is just astronomical. It just has untapped limits. But you're wondering why. So as you go through the anime, just like Bryce, you're seeing him grow, and you're seeing him grow stronger and stronger. You've seen him like literally finds a way to take on. Remember when he took the spirit orb from Genkai, and he literally fought everything, and it literally about killed him. Why didn't it kill him? It keeps giving you questions, but giving you details without giving you like a full like this is why. But when it got to that season, the season where you figured out that he's part demon, it literally was like, whoa, it's a good twist. Like he's the demon. You never would have thought that he was half demon. So and it's also one thing about it is he is half demon, but it doesn't give him like full power. And this is the reason why I hate the live action, because it sucks, because it doesn't explain this shit, why he's strong or anything. It just goes like, oh yeah, like it's stupid. But I digress. The reason why I like Yusuke is he grows. The audience grow with him from the beginning all the way to the end of the anime. And the reason why I also like Yusuke is you always expect him to save the world or save the day, but he doesn't by fighting. But he doesn't win. He doesn't win. He actually loses. But it's his human side that saves the world. It's not the demon side that saves him. It's human side. It's literally him using himself, what he learned from what he learned as being a human, that literally finds a way to make a democracy in the demon world. So that's what makes him interesting, because he comes from both worlds, and it gives somebody in that world somebody to say, hey, this kid came from both worlds, but he's strong as hell.
As time.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Mist, I will accept Sashomaru as a peace offering.
I would have picked.
Yes.
Wait, Sashomaru? Oh, wait.
Shh! I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Mist.
Find him, Mom.
Damn.
Damn, Mom. Okay, fine. I'll quiet now.
I said Mist. I did not say Mac.
No, I said, okay, Mom. I'm sorry. Damn.
Alright.
Beat me at 3.
Alright. We got 5 minutes on the clock for you guys to argue against each other and give us a reason as to why your answers are correct. So 5 minutes, go.
My problem with yours is the same problem we had in our last fight. The chosen one.
Look, so
he's the chosen one the whole time. Also,
well,
is
this
that
guy is the son of Satan. So with
Oh,
your
I
guy
don't
being
care
a
about
part
that.
demon,
His bro,
your guy doesn't even become like part demon till like way into the story, and it's not even like a central part of the
Yeah, but
storyline. It's
but
just
that's the point.
like
No,
a
but that's the
side
point.
thing that no.
You didn't
It's
listen
like
to any
why
of
even?
my beginning argument. You're wondering through that whole entire anime, why is he's doing all this shit? How is he getting stronger? Because there's no possible reason he should
This
be
guy's
and he's younger, and also as an added bonus, he's
your
younger
guy
than
gets
the past.
a spirit gun. My guy
he-
gets a badass
he's
sword.
look.
Everybody wants to see a sword fight in
No,
an anime, not a gunfight.
So,
You know what I mean?
don't
That's
get
one
that.
thing
Don't
right
get
there.
started. If you must have watched Yu Yu Hakusho, there is sword fight in my anime. But also, that's beside the point. Here's the thing. The reason
I'm
why
talking about your character.
I'm going to get to this point about him not being a demon in the end. Here's the point, because I'm getting closer to mine. Here's the reason. The point of the matter is, something's up, because there's no way he's doing this. Because if you go through the browser, you look at all the spirit detectives that came before him. They were older than Yusuke. They were older than Yusuke. They had something in them, but they were older, but not as strong as
Rin's like demonic heritage is central to the story.
His brother
and
was
that's
better.
what allows
I'm sorry.
that's what allows him to have these like deep storyline focuses.
I'm gonna be honest.
They're focused on his
here.
internal conflict
On
the human and the demon side, which creates a very interesting story that's relatable.
But Yu-Yo is better.
Your guy is too busy trying to be a leader or and a better fighter. He's not really having these inner struggles like Rin is.
Your guy, he don't care about being a fighter. All he want to do is just go have a normal life. That he keeps getting thrown into this situation.
Like they dive deep into his head in this and makes it
said,
more relatable to more viewers. Both characters.
Rin is maybe the son of the devil, but his brother is too, and his brother is a lot more interesting.
There's just a lot more emotional depth and complexity to his story.
Is better than you picked the right devil. You picked the wrong person.
The son of Satan.
Better. He literally
imagine being the son of Satan, half human, half demon, and trying to survive in both worlds and have these.
You're glossing over what I'm saying, bro.
Your character is just not very complex.
His brother had to go through the same thing, but he hadn't no power.
And he doesn't become a demon till later, and it really doesn't matter. Like nobody. His demon heritage is secondary in the plot lines.
His powers was even better. His brother was more interesting. I'm just being honest.
Yasuki's story, it focuses more on him being a detective, a spirit detective.
And that's also
not necessarily like.
Also, in the wondering,
there's just not complexity, no depth to his character.
Why he didn't get no powers? Why everybody's he's jealous.
The character relationships are
but when he gets
flat.
That's the point.
Compared, compared to Rin's, the depth.
That's the point. That's the reason why I said his brother's better. To me, I feel like Rin is just a carbon copy of Naruto. I just see that and I'm bored with him the whole time. I read the manga, I was like, he's
Yasuki
Naruto. His brother
might be strong, but the demon heritage and the struggles that are associated with that just aren't part of the story. They're not central to the story like they are with Rin. And that's what makes Rin a more relatable and relatable character and a more
brother was better.
Character you want to follow and get more story.
You're still not arguing about why his brother's not better. I'm just saying why his brother's not better. Just explain that.
Look, I'm arguing why my guy is better than yours. I'm not talking about anybody's brother.
Okay, but I'm telling you why his brother's better than yours.
The brother's not even in the conversation right now.
Because of the story development in the beginning.
Brother's not even in the conversation. That's not even part of this conversation.
Because
we're talking about the two guys we picked.
Okay.
My guy versus your guy.
I already explained why mine's better. I said that.
So did I. And I'm going to tell you why yours is not.
Yusuke has character development from the beginning of the series to the end.
The demonic stuff didn't come until later.
It doesn't matter. You wonder why. Yeah, because when the demonic stuff happens, you know why. There's a reason. Why you're wondering why is this kid strong?
Remember detective with a spirit gun versus son of Satan with this huge blue flamed blade, like
demon tower. Remember when they went to the tower and you wonder how come Yusuke got all this life energy? You're wondering why does he have so much life energy?
The character
when he kills them, when he
his relationship with his brother,
that was a point.
Is a good part of the story too.
Becoming a demon, it's interesting. His story is so fucking interesting. We all admit that
the fact that his brother, in your opinion, is a better half demon makes the story more interesting for people to watch. Your guy doesn't have these relationships with people.
Enough! Shut it.
Thank you.
All right.
was trying to be nice.
No, I understand. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I gave you a chance, but you were kind of in the background, so I had to step up.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate.
My B. I hope I didn't upset any of you.
No, no, you're okay.
And if I did, man up, pussy.
Oh.
Oh,
Man.
chat is requesting we add 2 minutes to the clock. And says you're gonna need it.
Oh. Okay.
And I say as we indulge their curiosities.
All right. I'll give you 2 minutes on the
you're
clock.
sounding like Colonel Sanders is literally like making me icky, but okay.
Well, what's wrong? Don't you want some of my 11 herbs and spices?
No, that ew.
No.
All right. 2
That sounds
minutes.
like a plantation owner. I'm sorry.
Shh. 2 minutes on the clock.
I mean,
And go.
Look,
Okay.
he's driven by this sense of justice, loyalty to his friends or whatever, but that it doesn't leave you with any complex characters to grapple with, to deal with. Like, you're not getting a complex.
If you look at Yusuke from the beginning of the
story
series,
arc.
he was a loner.
And that's what people want out of.
Yeah, but when you begin the series as Yusuke, he's a loner. He has nobody around him besides his Yukina. He only has Yukina. The only person that looks at him is Yukina. But you see him develop friendships with different people. Kurabara, who literally want to beat him up every time after school. You see him literally go with Hiei. All the people, Kurama, all these people want to be his friend afterwards. He starts becoming from a socialite to a social person. He starts becoming a social person in the series. And you see him not only develop as a character with friends, but you also see him be a development of wondering, how in the world is he strong? You probably wondering, like, is it his friends or is it the demon power? You start thinking about that because friendship is bullshit. We know that. Friendship don't power shit. But when you get to that point where he is in that, when he's in that cave and he's dead and he comes back alive and he's half demon, you're like, that's the reason why Yusuke is doing all this shit in the beginning. It makes sense.
It all just kind of,
it makes sense.
the depth is not there for me. It just kind of falls shallow. And I mean,
him being
we're talking about the powers over. My guy's powers are better.
Yeah, the
guy,
but he needs,
he's the son of Satan,
but it goes back
and
to
you know what I mean. Like,
he needs his
he's got
brother to
these
help him in
relationships
the end.
that are constantly changing and evolving, and he's dealing with the constant struggle in his head, and that's makes it relatable. That's not,
but he still has somebody.
That's why he's better. He's like dealing. You're watching the struggle.
You're watching the struggle.
The left and the right shoulder.
His brother is dealing with what
compared to Yusuke. I'm talking about. I'm comparing him to Yusuke or Rameshi.
And that is 2 minutes.
All right, guys.
Late introduction.
I'm done.
All right.
Of
power.
I shut it up.
All right. Any other chat comments, questions, concerns?
So I have a question because this was brought up during the debate. So, this is kind of a two-parter. This might just be two questions.
Friendship is bullshit.
Well, I mean, hey, apparently you said that. The most anti-anime thing ever. Our friendship is supposed to solve all things. So my question is, one, your chosen character, what is their arc? And two, how does their demonic heritage impact their arc?
Gotcha.
So, whoever wants to go first.
No, I'll go first.
Actually, Bryce goes first.
Okay, go ahead.
Franny, what is your character doing? She's like doing the lean back.
Oh, what the fuck?
Lean back.
Oh wait, sorry. I was out of frame. I was doing something on the other side of my desk. I was totally out of frame.
Her eyes were closed and she was throwing it back.
I was definitely way out of my camera frame, and it was trying to compensate for my dumbassery. Oh, come on, fix yourself. Excuse me.
Can we put that in for any 2024 dumbassery?
Hang on.
My dumbassery, please.
I think
Lean
my
back. Lean back. Lean back. Lean
Lean
back.
back.
Are we?
Lean back.
All right, can you fix yourself? Hang on, I'm trying to fix her, and she is
All right.
like, ooh,
Eyes closed. She is blazed.
she is struggling right
Putting
now.
it down.
Whoa, there she
Putting it
goes.
down.
All right. Oh, it's because my computer is overheating with all the shit that I'm doing to it. That's why my
Nice.
avatar is freaking the fuck out. All right, brace.
Yes, here we go. So, what do you say? What was the story
Okay,
arc and
yeah.
how
What is
the
your
power
character?
impact it?
Not the story arc, the character's
Right.
arc.
Well, yeah.
What
okay.
is their arc, and how does their demonic heritage impact or affect their character arc?
Hold on, I want to ask this question before
Okay.
I'm taking
Yes.
is we're talking about the demonic side or his whole arc in this whole series?
Yeah, I guess you can go through the whole arc, but but you need to include how, because I know apparently part of the argument is your character didn't get his powers until a little
until
bit
the end.
later.
Yeah. You want me to explain? I got you.
How those powers altered the course of his character arc, or how they impacted his character arc.
Gotcha.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not
Me?
listening.
Okay.
Yep.
So Rin's story arc in the Blue Exorcist is kind of a story of self-discovery, struggle, and growth, just trying to balance these two sides of him, being a half demon. So Rin Okamura, he discovers that his twin brother and himself are sons of Satan. And that comes from a revelation from somebody that the guy that revealed it was killed by Satan. So he is determined to avenge the death and fight against his demonic heritage. And so he enrolls at the True Cross Academy to become an exorcist. So that kind of like gives you an idea of what's going on. So he's trying to fight against, being the son of Satan. He's, rather than embracing it. So I guess the impact of his powers into the story arc would kind of be just by having these powers or by having this demonic heritage, he is constantly having this battle, this psychological struggle, struggling to control his powers, from the sword, which kind of like feeds on his demonic side. So once he gets bad enough, it kind of juices up. So that impacts his abilities there. And just the conflict of acceptance, just dealing with that constantly by having the demonic powers, and then just watching his growth and mastery of what he's studying at the academy, and fighting against demonic threats. You kind of that's the impact his demonic powers have. It's just like, I mean, it impacts it directly. It gives him the reason to fight, and it gives him the reason to train, but it also gives him the conflict and the balance of good and evil within him. So I mean, that's kind of
Okay.
the gist of that, I suppose.
Okie dokie. Now, McIntosh,
Ready?
I'm ready, Freddy.
All right.
I'm
So,
ready, Freddy.
let's go. Let's start with the beginning. So if you watch Yu Yu Hockey Show, in the beginning, Yusuke is basically he's a loner. He has the the personality of an ogre, which technically in Japanese term is a demon. So he goes around and he doesn't want nobody being around him. He only has one person that he only has one friend, which is Yukina. And he goes around and just goes around just like, just don't bother me. I don't want to be bothered or else you're gonna get your ass whooped. But once he dies, it starts to change him. He starts becoming more kinder, more inviting. You know, he starts becoming developing a friendship. He started noticing because when he died, he started noticing that people do. He thought nobody cares about me, and then he figured out like all these people care about me. So that made him want to live. And then we go through these situations because, um, you know, after he gets his life back, you know, Koema says, you know, I want you to be the next spirit detective. And, you know, and then later on in the series, later on as we're getting to that series during the I think was the treasure arc, we start figuring out like, women, why, like, Botan asks, why did you choose him? And she's like, his spirit energy is just unsurmountable. It's really tough. It's really stronger than any of the spirit of the top any of the spirit detectives. At his age, he shouldn't be this strong because after all this other spirit detectives, they were strong. They had spirit presence, but they never had that strength that Yusuke had at his age. They had to get stronger over years and time. So that's one aspect of that. But you know, you get to that, you get to the point of the you get through you get through that, you get through the Dark Tournament arc. I don't know, the Dark Tournament arc where he literally, you get the tutorial bros, you go to the Dark Tournament arc where he literally gets the power from Genkai, and you start wondering, that's another key, like how in the world is he this strong and how he's hold it. But also I forgot about the demon tower, the demon tower. I forgot about that because at the end of that, he gives his life energy, and he has then Newton and Koema said those demons are really strong. They're stronger than you. They're 16 times stronger than anything you ever faced. And even Hiei couldn't beat them. Hiei or Kurama could not beat them. And Yusuke used his life energy to kill that demon, and he did it. He did it. So you're wondering how much supply does he? That actually raises the question: how much supply did this kid goes? And that will be you know, going on into the next arc. In the next arc, he gets stronger and he learns how to take the spirit orb. Then we go to the next arc, which is the not macabre, but the insects. I think the tunnel. The tunnel. I'm sorry. Yeah, the tunnel. I'm sorry. The tunnel arc. Sorry for what I said.
No, I was gonna say try to wrap it up.
I'm sorry. But the tunnel arc, but yeah, you get the gist. At the end, during the tunnel arc, he becomes a demon. Now, how does that affect the arc, the demon? Here's how it does. Because him having that demon power literally puts him on equal footing with Yami and all the other demons. He was on equal footing with those people. But that's how it affected. It gives him a boost because it literally gives him a boost to literally fight them. It gives him it puts him in equal level, and may not be stronger than them, but it put on equal level. But what makes that interest? That's what it does. It gives him the reason to literally go in there and explain to them, like, look, I may be half human, but I'm also demon too. So it literally is him speaking as a human, but also he's speaking as a demon. So it literally gives him a platform because these demons want to come into the world and eat people. Like they want to come into the human world and eat people. That's their goal. Like go in there and eat people. But Yusuke is being there as half demon and half demon and half human. Literally, I know you guys want to eat these people, but on the other hand, I'm half human, and these guys are not that bad. And that's where it actually affected. That's how it affects both sides. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Any facts you got, Chris?
I don't know what facts you would want me to get.
I didn't know.
Again, two animes I have not seen.
You have never seen either of these animes.
Hey!
I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Oh my gosh. What kind? Oh, anyway, I have seen
I
both.
just learned that Nier Automata has a second season.
I have seen both of these. Anyway, who do you think
I got the
won?
anime. I got the manga for Blue Exorcist. I love. Bryce, just want to let you know I love Blue Exorcist. Just want to put that out there.
Right on.
I mean, if we're throwing me to the wolves first, I think you both supported your answers really fucking well. I'm kind of leaning towards Bryce though. Not because I don't, not because I think your answer is bad. It just seemed like, especially when I asked about how the demon stuff impacts the character, it's at least the way you made it sound. It just made it sound like Yusuke becoming a demon just made him stronger.
I didn't say just that. I said it literally goes a political platform for him. I did say that.
Okay. Yeah,
It puts him on equal footing as fighting wise. Just to speak.
God. Oh, okay. I did miss that part, and that is cool. I still think I'm leaning towards Bryce because his character being a demon, it seems like that's impacting every decision the character makes throughout the series. And I feel like that kind of works a little better with the question. You made me want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho more, though, than I'm going to watch.
It's a fun show. It's a fun show. If I don't win, I got somebody to watch that show.
It's an amazing show.
It's an amazing.
I will. They're both on my list, but Hakusho is going to happen first.
Yeah.
I might have to use my. my avatar. Come on.
Just let her do her thing. She's fine.
My computer is like struggling. I have too much happening in the background. I might have to use my override powers and override Chris and say a Yusuke Urameshi. Because I've seen both of these animes, and I totally get where Mac is coming from with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to override this and give it to Yusuke.
Yes.
Okie doke.
We'll see. We'll see where question 4 goes to, but like it. You have to get through most of the anime to really understand that all of what Yusuke can do is because of his
side.
Y'all made it sound like it didn't happen until the end of the fucking show.
No, you didn't know that he had demon blood in him until the end. But it all wraps up to the end where they're like, because he can do this, because he can do this, because he became the spirit detective, because he has this awesome amazing strength, because he's got the friendship is magic bullshit kind of sprinkles in there.
Friendship.
It's kind of sprinkled in there, yes, but you really once you get to the end of all the friendship is magic bullshit, to the end of that, they really wrap it up and say he can do all of this because of
the demon side in him.
Okay, the way this whole thing sounded, it sounded like he became a demon. Not that it was not. He actually had the heritage.
Yeah, because I said at the beginning of the argument, he is the great grandson of a demon rising. It's weird. I didn't want to explain it because it's super long.
Right,
it's a very but I get the blue lock, and I just felt the argument was more Yusuke is very OP because of his demon ability, but the blue lock argument felt more of the the fight between his human and demon side. That's my 2 cents. If any, not well, Mist is listening, but she's not able to answer, so I don't know if anybody else was in the chat.
She probably said she's probably mad at me because friendship is bullshit.
Oh, I told her to clip that because that's such an anime ass shit for you to say that
For you to have
is
the balls to come out and say that.
Well, I'm not.
friendship
Look,
is
I'm just
bullshit.
saying. I love
The friendship is magic is a fucking trope. It's in like 99.9% of animes. Like, we can do this because we're friends and we're gonna hype each other out. And like you literally see it in Yu Yu Hakusho. Like the whole friendship.
How many?
I was like,
how
oh,
many
yeah.
villains? How many villains out there are always like, your friends are your weakness? No, they're my strength.
Actually, all honesty, I'm gonna be honest. They don't say you're well. Actually, in reality, damn it, you just gotta watch it. I already spoiled one of the big spoilers, but you gotta
No,
watch it.
you can't because they did do a couple of
Goku
friendship is
only
magic.
went-
Like they had that trope in Yu Yu Hakusho, and you can't say that they didn't.
Yeah. There was one time where I literally believed maybe friendship is the reason why he's strong. Because I was really like, because when he did that, I was like, oh crap, friendship is real. Oh,
All right.
I hate this trope.
Okay, so we have. Oh, I have one more spot. We're gonna go to question 4, and hopefully, this doesn't fucking tie.
No, I'm coming full. I have a passionate reason why I picked this answer.
All right, my vote goes to Bryce.
Yes, thank you.
You hate women, don't you?
Actually, no. This will be
How'd
the
you know?
deciding answer. It won't. This won't be a tie. This will be the deciding answer.
Yeah, this is the deciding answer. Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Question 4.
What? What? Okay. What video game should be turned into an anime?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes, what video game should be turned into an anime? Alright, coolly. So, we are going with Mac on this one.
I picked Metroid.
Okay, shoot 'em up
Okie dokie.
game. Bryce.
I picked Hollow Knight.
Alright, platformer. Both platformers, both side scrollers. Hollow Knight's a side scroller, right? I played that one.
Mm-hmm.
Should I play both of these? Alright. I gotta get. Alright. 3 minutes on the clock. Mac, why does Metroid deserve to be an anime?
Ready?
Yep. Go.
Okay, look, this pisses me off because out of like we got let me explain something. I'm just gonna be honest. Look, let me explain something because Nintendo need to get their shit together. We have 3 Super Mario cartoon shows, 1 Legend of Zelda cartoon, 3 Mega Man, 3 Mega Man cartoons, a Pac-Man cartoon, even Double Dragon got a fucking cartoon, and Street Fighter got a cartoon. And Metroid hasn't. Metroid is the moneymaker for Nintendo. Nintendo legit will hold Metroid into a cage and let nobody touch that property because they know it's gold. They save it and then they put out a Metroid and somebody's gonna fucking buy it. But it never got an anime. Now, I will agree that if you do your fact checking, there is a movie, but I never heard of it and I never got to see it. And nobody knows about it because they've hold it on the rug. The reason why I feel like Metroid would not make a good I think the reason why the Metroid wouldn't be a cartoon because of the dark elements. You want to know what else has dark elements? Anime. Anime has dark elements. Metroid would literally be a perfect thing to literally bring to an anime. It would be interesting. also, also, the main character is a woman. Samus Aran is a popular character. You play her in Smash Bros. You know the character. You know when you see Metroid, you know Samus Aran. She's popular because Nintendo will keep popping her in. I mean, sorry, damn it. They keep putting her in the game. They keep putting Samus in there. Samus is popular beyond recognition. If you don't recognize Samus, you know the suit, you know everything. And Metroid's story also has a comic. They have a comic, and there's so many different ways you can do. Like you can literally have 6 seasons of Metroid before you even get to the first game on the NES. Because do you know that Ripley literally went in Ripley, the person that is a bounty hunter, which is a fucking alien and flying Aerodactyl, whatever it is, literally killed her whole family and left her to die. Do you really know? You want to know how Samus can curl into a ball? There's a story because she actually learned that from the race that raised her. There are so many different interesting stories that you could do with Samus. It's not even funny. And you could literally have a longevity anime with Samus. And they're continuing Metroid because Metroid got a long history of games. So you can continue Metroid until the sun runs out. So it fits the parameter of an anime. It's got longevity. It's popular. It's gonna make money. This is an anime that can do not only can make money because people will go see it, but the dark cult,
Okay,
the dark
that is time. That is time.
Time.
Okie dokie, Kalamoki. What the fuck is my Bryce? What the fuck is my handwriting? Alright, Bryce. Why does Hollow Knight deserve to be an anime?
All right. So Hollow Knight would make an excellent anime for a few reasons. Hollow Knight has a really intricate world to explore, rich backstory and lore. The Hollow Nest or the Kingdom of Hollow Nest, it's got a lot of mysteries, ancient civilizations, variety of unique characters, which are all a good foundation for a solid anime. Um, the visual style, it already has a great art style with this game. So not much would really need to be done there other than just kind of making it more slightly anime style. But it's got a really dark, detailed, atmospheric, um, just level design and everything is great. Um, which so with the detail and the atmosphere of this game, like that would set up a really good anime as well. The dark gothic kind of aesthetic would really translate well into an anime series, honestly. So it's really got a lot going for it as far as an anime series translation. Characters, your knight character, cool design. Um, it's you're playing as like a ghost essentially, so you're kind of just exploring the underworld. There's other characters that have like really cool story arcs as well, that can really kind of be expanded upon in the anime. Because that's a good setup, a good foundation for a solid anime is just having other unique characters as well as the main character, personal journeys, emotional stories, just kind of really provide a strong foundation for that kind of anime series. Um, Hollow Knight, it's got like a good story. It's got loss, redemption, and just like pushing forward through it all, perseverance. So with these kind of like emotional things, you can really kind of make a deep, compelling story for an anime um, that would create a really strong narrative. Um, and I just think with all those things, Hollow Knight is actually a really awesome choice, and I would love to see the Hollow Knight anime. Hollow Knight is just already such a beautifully designed game, artistically, level design, programming, just the atmosphere of the sound effects and everything. So all that would translate excellent. It looks like an animated cartoon as you're playing it already. So it would uh it would translate real well.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Are we going into a PvP round with this?
No, no, no. Wow.
That's why I was asking. Because this is
No, we got the same amount of points. One half.
no.
One and a half.
I meant like, are we going into a grudge round?
This is not a. I don't.
Like,
Are you two going
usually
head
don't,
to
right?
head or not?
I don't think
Yes.
we usually do, right? I don't know. What do you do? I don't know. It's your
We're
show.
not. We didn't pitch. We didn't pitch it.
I got
What
you.
are you talking about?
We didn't pitch it. That's a pitch. We didn't pitch nothing. We didn't pitch what our game would be like, what our anime would be like. We just literally just picked one.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're all confused. I'm just gonna go into. I'm just gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. Because we are all confused, and
Alrighty.
you're gonna argue with each other for 5 minutes. So,
Great.
Okay, that's what we were asking.
so go
Right.
for it.
Like I said, with Hollow Knight, just the detail of the atmosphere and everything. Metroid, you got a silent protagonist. That's going to be really hard to translate into
Hold on.
anime when you have
Have you
a
watched
silent protagonist.
Have you watched any other? You know, in anime, those characters not going to be. Also, silent protagonist is actually not bad. I mean, there's some silent protagonists in anime. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't know. It just makes it very difficult to
It does actually
build
kinda,
a
in
character
fact, I wasn't even going
development,
to say
build a
this.
story,
It enhanced
and
it a little
create
bit.
these
It enhanced it. It's
situations.
literally. In fact, you're helping me because it literally enhances
No,
the
it's
anime
not going to enhance it because what they're going to do is focus on people that can talk, and you barely see
I mean,
Samus.
look at if she don't even have to say little things.
There's
Like
not going to be
there's other anime. I can't put them all. There's other anime characters that don't say but few words.
Metroid's known for isolation,
With yours,
and that doesn't translate well into an anime.
Yeah, but
There's no engagement with other things
characters a certain
to
amount.
build a story, a
But
deep
if you want to go,
animated story around.
technical, if you want to be technical,
Character
Samus-
interactions are
Sam-
minimal.
Also,
Dialogue is minimal.
I can tear this down. I can tear this down. You're not letting me talk because I'm telling you, no, I'm going to come up with something. If you play any of the other Metroid, she actually does
Metroid
talk.
is exciting as a game, but it doesn't translate.
It's exciting as an anime.
The action doesn't translate.
Let me tell you
because there's no narrative. It doesn't. There's not enough deep narrative in Metroid to make this.
Hollow Knight would be a good anime. I feel like it would be a good American cartoon.
Compared to Hollow Knight, Metroid has fewer recurring characters, less focus on like personal relationships,
Ripley,
and that is going to limit what you can do in an animated series.
I didn't even just say the games. There's comics.
Hollow Knight.
Comics. I just said in the comics.
Well, the question's about a video game.
Well, that's part of the argument. Metroid is not just part of the game. Nintendo made the comics, motherfucker.
Okay. We're talking about a video game, though. We're not talking about the comics.
Video game. And not only that, you only got one video game and another one coming out this year. So, come on.
And people are very hyped for it.
Story.
I guarantee.
There's a story.
I guarantee it sells more than Metroid.
And not only that, if you want me to take away
it'll sell more than the last Metroid.
Hold on. If you want me to take away the comics, I'll go ahead and take away the comics.
Hollow Knight's got a deep, rich story, detailed world, lots of emotional depth.
Metroid. You got little Samus Aran on a mission to literally go to a planet.
The Hollow Knight's visual style alone is enough to to sell it as
I
anime.
understand it,
They're
but I
already
feel
halfway
like the
there.
artwork and the style is not going to
The
translate
character-driven
well.
narratives,
I'm saying the artwork
deep stories, visuals. It's
you got
already there.
visuals, yeah, but how they're gonna change the visuals? How they're gonna take that visual from a video game and turn it
Look,
into an anime?
Metroid, you got
Also
a
with your
silent
game,
character,
also with
silent
your
main
game,
character.
your game creator literally
And there's
inspired by.
no character development.
Hold on, Bryce.
It's just a run and gun.
Bryce,
A run and gun
no, let
anime,
me
that's
explain-
going to be fun for a
Bryce,
little bit,
Bryce,
but it's not.
Bryce,
Nobody's going to watch
Bryce,
3
Bryce,
episodes of
Bryce,
it. They're going to watch 2
Bryce,
and say the
Bryce.
story's going
Let me also
nowhere.
hit this
I'm not going to
bombshell.
watch this
Your
anymore.
creator literally was inspired by Metroid. So all that stuff that you're talking about, Hollow Knight, came
Yeah,
from
well, they did clearly a better job.
Metroid, you can look it up. Metroid, Mega Man,
Hollow
Legend
Knight.
of Zelda 2 for some odd reason.
I mean, we could all argue that both of these games are based off of Pong. You know what I mean? We could argue that all day.
We can argue all that, but I'm just
With
saying.
Pong,
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
saying there are other games that this came out for the Switch. So you're saying
It's out on everything.
But Metroid was. But I'm going to get away from that point.
PC,
Metroid
Xbox,
has a Geek
Switch.
Lore story, and if you play Super Metroid, it has a
Metroid's
Geek
story
Lore
is
story
lacking
too.
in
I mean, if you go
comparison
from
to Hollow
Metroid
Knight.
1 to Metroid
Character
2
development,
on the Game Boy,
emotional
he literally
depth,
adopts a
artistic
Metroid.
and
He
atmosphere.
literally adopts a Metroid. The person that she stood to fault had a baby Metroid, and then they go to
You
Super
got tons
Metroid,
of
where they take
backstory
over,
in
where the
Hollow
regime
Knight that you
takes
can pull
over
from
the
ancient
Metroid and uses it
civilizations,
as a
tons of
weapon,
mysteries,
and then Mother Brain
variety
comes
of
back,
characters,
and Mother Brain kills the Metroid, and Metroid
cool visual
gives you
style.
power. That's a story. That's a story right there in itself.
But it's not going to pull people in for more than one or two
Randy,
episodes.
please tell me this is almost over.
Because it's not. There's not any depth to it.
We have a little bit more time.
No, Bryce, no.
You need depth.
You know how popular Metroid is? Metroid's been going on since.
Doesn't matter how popular it is. It's not going to make a good anime. That's why they haven't done it. You were bitching about how they haven't made an anime character. That's why nobody wants it. Because they can't figure out how to tell a story with a silent protagonist.
Oi! That is time.
All right, bitches.
That is. I have a question. I actually have a couple of questions. We do when we typically do this sort of question. I want you to give me an actor who will play your main character.
Voice actor?
Yes.
Okay.
I will give you like 90 seconds to look up voice actors.
What was that anime from? I don't know her name. I can't get her name.
Hard. Yeah.
What's up? Fuck it. Damn, this is hard. Cause now okay. Fuck it. We're gonna go with it. Voice actor. Who could sound like?
Let's see.
I need somebody that also can be sort of like take orders, but also have emotions sometimes. When she talks. You know, I'm gonna go with her. You know, fuck it. I'm going with Stephanie Bratz from if you know her from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You know her from Brooklyn Nine-Nine as
Is she the blind one?
Yes. Rosa Diaz. Yeah, I'm going with her. Like, she has the presence of, she has that, like, one that takes orders, but also she has emotions sometimes. Because if you saw other shows, like Twisted Metal, she does show emotion sometimes. So she could be that ordered person, but also show emotion. And that's what I need, somebody that has a person that has a strict sound about her with the orders, but also can be emotional sometimes when it comes to certain situations.
Okay. Bryce?
Um, Yuri Lowenthal. He was in
Ooh.
Naruto, fucking Spider Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm Spider-Man.
What's
I think
this?
he would be a good
Yuri
Yuri
Lowenthal.
Lowenthal.
Which Spider-Man was he?
The Insomniac series.
Just a good emotional range, um,
Didn't
experience with these
he
type of characters. With with this type of
correct me if I'm wrong, he voiced Sasuke, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
no.
a
Yes.
versatile, emotional, just all around. I mean, you know the work. At
Yeah.
least you do. So.
Sorry, I'm laughing at that. Sasuke.
All right. All right. Mac, you
S-
are beating that into the ground.
I am.
Scott, are you still in the chat? We might need you
He
to
is.
help with
He he he
making
wants Keith
decision.
David to play. He wants Keith David to play Seaman in his
Why? We
Seaman
had Leonard
anime.
Nimoy. We had Leonard Nimoy. Let that be a good role for Leonard. Come on.
Well, Leonard's dead. He can't voice
No,
the
but
anime.
that was one of his great roles.
Yeah, but he can't voice the anime.
I know.
So Keith David, and just throw my 2 cents in since I've been playing nothing but near games. I would have chosen Kira Buckland for Samus.
Okay. Fair. Fair.
Um,
I had another person, but I had to think. There was one more person I wanted, but I couldn't get their name out. But I just went with her. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pick her. And I'm sorry if it makes you lose. Oh well.
I'm just kind of hoping that either Scott or Mist is in the
I
chat.
had another question.
No, I forgot this was an anime, and I thought, and why
didn't
did you
say
say
it.
Scott?
I didn't say it.
I was hoping that no, I forgot this was anime. I thought this was like a TV show, but no, this is anime. I was hoping that either Scott or Miss was in the chat to help us with uh making decision, because this is a very difficult one. I'm very torn, and I don't know, Chris, if you have one way or another that you're leading.
I actually have a definitive answer.
Oh, what is your definitive answer?
Well, it starts with a question.
Okay.
Mr. Bryce,
Yes.
you did hear they made Castlevania an anime, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how little speaking happens in those games?
Right.
Anyway, my vote goes to Mac.
Okay.
Samus is notoriously known for being silent. That's my point. Like that's just
in the
like,
no, she is not though. In the in the original run of the games, as soon as they started coming out on later gen consoles, she wouldn't shut the fuck up, and that's why
she
people...
wouldn't. That's why I said you're helping me. I was like,
and Metroid already lends itself to an anime aesthetic.
I mean,
not to say
that was most of my point.
Hey, don't argue with the judge.
Oh, Miss, are you going with Bryce? Is that what you're voting? Because Scott says he's going with Mac. He says, I'd go with Mac on this one. They both sound cool, but I felt like there was more room for adaptation with Metroid. Because I really like both of them. I like Hollow Knight, and I love the dark atmosphere. I love the creepiness of, like, the artwork, and it wasn't, like Bryce said, it wasn't just for Switch. It was on every platform because I played Hollow Knight on the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
PS4.
I forgot it was. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it was just for that system. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it came out for the Switch. That's the
Um,
system I just singed it for. I'm sorry.
and it's a very pretty game. It's a very
Yeah, I
gorgeous
didn't say it
game.
was bad. Yeah,
No,
I
no,
didn't say
no,
it was bad.
no. I know, I know. I'm just no.
I know who
I'm
talking
saying. Oh, Bryce said Hollow Knight. If that's what you're if you're asking this. It's a very pretty game, and all of the side characters like can definitely be expanded and that kind of stuff. I've also played Metroid. I I get where Mac's coming from you know, all of these other Nintendo games have um movies and such, but or shows. Why doesn't Metroid? Like I get that sort of thing. But you know, I'm gonna lean on Chris and Scott's answer and go with Mac.
Yes! 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 I finally won! Oh, thank God! It's the draw still over.
Oh my God, Mac, you're a sore loser. You're a sore winner. You talk shit no matter what.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
really. Oh my God!
He is definitely a sore winner and a sore loser.
Oh no! I no. The try spell's over. I finally won.
Ugh.
I haven't won in a while. Somebody get the monkey out my back. Damn it!
He's definitely a character. So
Ah,
with that being said,
I was robbed.
congratulations, Mac. I will go with
Recount.
great job, Bryce. You took the damn to the
I
wire.
want to recount.
I got ripped.
Recount.
Question
Fake
2.
news.
I should have
Well,
had that.
I'm sorry, son, but it appears you have lost the game.
Oh no, not the game.
Well, this is on you for making him think of it.
You made
I'm not think.
you thought of it.
I'm not thinking of it. There's nothing fucking
Well,
going on in my head of
Now
mine
we've
at all.
all lost the
I-
game because of Chris.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I.
I'm a
Alright.
gatekeeping, gaslighting girl boss. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bryce, do you have any plugs you want to plug? Plug us up.
Yes. Well, you can see it on my shirt right here. The domain gaming, pop culture, and entertainment. It's another channel I work for. Check me out there. Check me out, Big BS on Twitch. But domain, we're on Twitch and YouTube as well.
I gotta see if I'm following you on Twitch. You should follow me back,
I think
you bastard.
think so. Yeah, I think I follow you.
Oh, okay.
And
Sorry
then
for calling you a bastard.
and then you can check me on the Next Level podcast. We do a weekly podcast there. Big BS domain Next Level.
No, not Big Boss. Big BS. Yeah, I'm there.
Coolio.
Swish.
Chris, what plugs would you like to plug us up with?
Oh, loaded question, baby. You can find me and Ms. Owie Miss Chibi at twitch.tv/DTH_games. We are currently approaching Route C in near Automata. The game's getting really freaking good. Please come in, join the conversation. I like to make wiener jokes and boob jokes, so
Nice.
for a nice highbrow commentary, join us. Also, listen, and of course, there's a whole link tree there. We're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on Threads, we're on Twitter, we're on everything. Find DTH Games, see what happens. And come listen to Destroy Destroyer. You can find us on Instagram. Not in, well, yes, you can find us on Instagram. I meant to say Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, anywhere where you listen to music. Do you like butt rock? Well, we got a song for you. You like cool, chilled out stuff? We got a song for you. Yeah, Mist is the mature one on DTH games. She's the one who keeps trying to have like like deep conversation about issues and stuff, and I'm like, you can see her panties.
Nice.
What? Hey, what goes on the green screen?
What goes on the green screen? Nothing. Technically, my camera, okay, when I'm streaming, it's zoomed in a little more, and it just blacks out the background. So I get to just be a disembodied ghoul
Just
on
the face
screen.
floating on there, yeah.
Yeah,
That-
I mean, you could probably get your room and paint it green. Just
You
like
ought to get like a
I
green
rent
suit.
back.
Oh, I get it. My bad.
get a whole green suit, so it's just your head floating.
Oh
there.
yeah, that would be funny.
I
too,
like
just
that.
the
I
green
like that
suit.
idea a lot.
Also, do the
And maybe your
weather.
hands too.
Yeah,
just leave
do
your
the
hands
weather in a
open.
green suit. We're gonna be right.
Oh, yeah,
Just hands and
I
hands
think
and head
I think
floating around.
like Luke Denotable does that, where he's just a disembodied head whenever he's doing his shit.
Gonna be raining right here.
All right, I will close this out with Mac. What is happening on the Game Fixers?
You mean GF1 Studios?
I'm
Which is
sorry.
short for the game fixers, but
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Mac is the one who fought so long and hard to get it to be GF1 Studios everywhere to keep calling it Game Fixers.
GF1 did it. GF1.
What are we doing here in the near future? What's happening?
Okay, so here's the deal, people. Do you like Baldur's Gate 3? Do you like people yelling at each other? Do you like people cussing each other out? Do you like it when a miss do stuff to me when I throw something at her? Do you like it, the fact that it's permadeath and we fuck up and we do it all over again like Groundhog Day? Well, come on Thursday at 7:30. Well, we'll do all that shit and we're gonna have fun. Watch us as we are open just like we did with Overcooked. We're gonna have a confession booth and we're probably gonna be cussing out. So join me, Franny, and Mist and Scott as we go through the world of Baldur's Gates and figure out how many times we're gonna die in this game. We'll have juicy names like 69 Travis or 69 person or the 69er, whatever. It's gonna be fun. I literally wanted to name my character he who fucks or fuck you, but they won't let you do that because they'll bleep it off because they're fucking bastards. But anyway, join us 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Central Standard Time, and Pacific. I don't know what Pacific Standard Time is because I do not
3
know
hours
everything.
before.
Huh?
3 hours before. Yeah. To
30
get,
p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sit there,
Jesus
got it.
Christ. Okay, Mac. I think they get it.
Okay, 4:30.
Just to throw it out there, y'all. DTH Games is only 24 subs away from being cool. And then maybe I'll get a PS5.
How cool is it? How cool?
How cool. Yeah. If you
Pretty
get a
darn
PS5,
cool.
you can join us. Well, one
Like
of us had to
two-
sit out though. But
Like,
anyway,
how many-
yeah,
how
I
many
wanna play-
thousands? How many
Um,
thousands?
so make sure you get
More
try to
like tens.
help, more try to help Chris out. Please for getting him a PS5. Also,
Yes.
people, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say yes. I work a full-time job, but come
Fair.
on.
Come on.
Also,
Come on.
also, just another thing on Labor Day, people. Labor Day, we will have Gamer Grudge. Gamer Grudge will return. This time it's going to be on Labor Day, so keep going, joining us for that. And also, from this day on, after Thursday, every Tuesday will be Baldur's Gate Day. So if you
Mhm.
want to join us and look at the chaos that we consume, make sure you watch that every Tuesday at the same time that I said fucking Thursday. That's going to be happening. And also, we will probably we'll try to debut a pre-tape episode of Tag In, and next Saturday we will have Tag In. We will have that too. But with that said, people, I'm Mac. I appreciate everybody coming here. Bryce, I appreciate you giving me this rematch. and let me come here and
Wow, you
find-
sound an awful lot like a host for someone who's not hosting.
Right? Are
I-
you trying to lead us out of this?
It's like
No.
it's like a few nights ago when you were hosting Trill's show.
No. I'm just trying to tell. I just want to say, Bryce, great competitor. You're a great one to fight.
GG.
I appreciate it. GG's. I know I saying, deep down inside, I don't have no animosity. I'm just all pup. This is, fuck you. But anyway, fuck you. I won. Let's go. Brandy, it's your show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate those of you who are in the chat. Our next show, we will be back here on Thursday on Twitch, going live, playing Baldur's Gate Honor Run, God mode, whichever you call it. It's Honor mode. It's permadeath. So we are going to attempt this 100-hour game. So come join us then. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I hope you have a fantastic evening and have a good night. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nikushimi Wars.